When troubleshooting phase reversal issues, firstly verify the power service. Check all three phases for proper voltage and frequency using a reliable voltmeter. Use a phase rotation indicator to ensure the correct phase sequence of low L2 and L3. Monitor voltage fluctuations over time using a power quality analyzer or a voltage logger. Secondly, inspect the machine wiring. Verify the motor terminal connections to match the wiring diagram. Ensure that the phase reversal relay is connected correctly according to the manufacturer's instructions. Thirdly, test the phase reversal relay. Temporarily bypass the phase reversal relay to determine if it is causing the shutdown. Use a relay tester to check the function and sensitivity of the relay and compare the results to the manufacturer's specifications. Fourthly, check for power quality issues. A voltage dip, which is a sudden drop in voltage, can cause the phase reversal relay to trip. Use a power quality analyzer to monitor for voltage dips. Brief power outages or voltage fluctuations, also known as interruptions, can also cause the relay to trip. Use a power quality analyzer to detect and record any interruptions. Transient surges, which are high voltage spikes, can trigger the relay. Use a surge protector or voltage regulator to protect the equipment. Fifthly, consider other factors such as a weak leg. A weak leg can cause voltage imbalance, which can affect the performance of the motor and trigger the relay. Measure the voltage on each phase and compare the values. Sensitive relays can also be a factor, as some phase reversal relays are more sensitive than others. Adjust the relay sensitivity settings if necessary. And finally, consider a mechanical fault. A fault within the machine itself can also cause a relay to trip. Check for any loose connections, damaged components, or mechanical problems. When verifying the power service, it is essential to use a reliable voltmeter to accurately measure the voltage on each phase. A phase rotation indicator is crucial to confirm that the phases are in the correct sequence, as an incorrect sequence can cause the motor to run in reverse or lead to other issues. Monitoring voltage fluctuations over time with a power quality analyzer or voltage logger can help identify intermittent problems that may not be apparent during a spot check. When inspecting machine wiring, carefully compare the motor terminal connections to the wiring diagram to ensure they match. Verify that the phase reversal relay is connected correctly according to the manufacturer's instructions to avoid any wiring errors that could cause the relay to malfunction. When testing the phase reversal relay, temporarily bypassing it allows you to determine if the relay itself is the source of the problem. Use a relay tester to check the relay's function and sensitivity, and compare the results to the manufacturer's specifications to ensure the relay is operating within its intended parameters. Voltage dips, interruptions, and transient surges can all cause the phase reversal relay to trip, so it is important to use a power quality analyzer to monitor these events and identify any abnormalities in the power supply. If voltage dips are detected, investigate the cause and take steps to correct them, such as upgrading the power supply or improving the wiring. If interruptions are detected, consider installing a backup power supply or a UPS to prevent disruptions to the machine's operation. If transient surges are detected, install a surge protector or voltage regulator to protect the equipment from damage. A weak leg, which is a phase with lower than normal voltage, can cause voltage imbalance and affect the performance of the motor. Measure the voltage on each phase and compare the values to identify any weak legs. If a weak leg is detected, investigate the cause and take steps to correct it, such as repairing or replacing the wiring. If the phase reversal relay is too sensitive, it may trip unnecessarily. Adjust the relay sensitivity settings to prevent false trips, but be careful not to reduce the sensitivity too much, as this could compromise the relay's ability to protect the equipment from phase reversal. A mechanical fault within the machine can also cause the phase reversal relay to trip. Check for any loose connections, damaged components, or mechanical problems that could be causing the relay to malfunction. When dealing with electrical systems, it is always important to prioritize safety. Before working on any electrical equipment, be sure to disconnect the power supply and follow all applicable safety precautions. If you are not comfortable working with electrical systems, consult a qualified electrician for assistance. When measuring voltage, use a voltmeter that is rated for the voltage level of the circuit being tested. When using a phase rotation indicator, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. When using a power quality analyzer, be sure to connect it to the circuit correctly and configure it to measure the parameters of interest. When installing a surge protector or voltage regulator, be sure to choose a device that is rated for the voltage and current levels of the circuit being protected. When adjusting the sensitivity settings of a phase reversal relay, be sure to consult the manufacturer's instructions and follow the recommended procedures. When troubleshooting electrical problems, it is often helpful to have a wiring diagram of the machine and its electrical system. This can help you identify the components and wiring connections and trace the flow of electricity through the circuit. When troubleshooting intermittent problems, it may be necessary to monitor the electrical system over a period of time to capture the events that are causing the problem. This can be done using a power quality analyzer or voltage logger. When working with electrical systems, it is important to be aware of the potential hazards and take steps to mitigate them. These hazards can include electric shock, arc flash, and explosions. To protect yourself from these hazards, wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves, safety glasses, and arc-rated clothing. Follow safe work practices, such as lockout/tagout procedures to ensure that the power supply is disconnected before working on any electrical equipment. Be aware of the potential for arc flash and take steps to prevent it, such as using insulated tools and working at a safe distance from energized equipment. When troubleshooting phase reversal issues, it is important to have a systematic approach. Start by gathering information about the problem, such as when it occurs, what symptoms are present, and what has been changed recently. Then use a process of elimination to identify the cause of the problem. This may involve testing various components and circuits to see if they are functioning properly. Once you have identified the cause of the problem, take steps to correct it. This may involve repairing or replacing damaged components, adjusting settings, or modifying the wiring. After you have corrected the problem, test the machine to ensure that it is functioning properly. If the problem persists, repeat the troubleshooting process until the cause is identified and corrected. In addition to the steps outlined above, there are a few other things to keep in mind when troubleshooting phase reversal issues. Firstly, be aware of the potential for harmonic distortion. Harmonic distortion is a type of electrical noise that can cause problems with electronic equipment. If you suspect that harmonic distortion is a problem, use a power quality analyzer to measure the levels of harmonic distortion in the electrical system. Secondly, be aware of the potential for electromagnetic interference, or EMI. EMI is a type of electrical noise that can interfere with the operation of electronic equipment. If you suspect that EMI is a problem, try shielding the equipment from EMI or using filters to reduce the amount of EMI in the electrical system. Thirdly, be aware of the potential for grounding problems. Grounding problems can cause a variety of electrical problems, including phase reversal issues. If you suspect that grounding problems are a problem, check the grounding system to ensure that it is properly installed and functioning correctly. Troubleshooting phase reversal issues can be challenging, but by following a systematic approach and using the appropriate tools and techniques, you can identify and resolve the cause of the problem. Remember to prioritize safety and consult a qualified electrician if you are not comfortable working with electrical systems. In the case of intermittent shutdowns, consider logging voltage and current data over an extended period. This data can reveal patterns or anomalies that might be missed during a snapshot measurement. Also, examine the machine's control system for any faults or errors that could be contributing to the problem. A faulty sensor or a malfunctioning control module could be sending incorrect signals that trigger the phase reversal relay. Consider the ambient temperature and humidity. Extreme conditions can affect the performance of electrical components and lead to unexpected shutdowns. Ensure that the machine is operating within its specified environmental limits. Check the machine's lubrication system. Insufficient lubrication can cause mechanical stress and increase current draw, which could potentially trigger the phase reversal relay. Verify that the lubrication system is functioning properly and that the machine is adequately lubricated. Also consider the load on the machine. Overloading the machine can cause excessive current draw and voltage drops, which could trigger the phase reversal relay. Ensure that the machine is operating within its specified load limits. In addition, inspect the condition of the motor. A worn or damaged motor can draw excessive current and cause voltage imbalances. Check the motor windings for insulation breakdown and the bearings for wear or damage. If the machine has any safety interlocks, verify that they are functioning properly. A faulty interlock could be causing the machine to shut down unexpectedly. Finally, review the machine's maintenance records. This may reveal a history of similar problems or other issues that could be contributing to the current problem. When inspecting the motor terminals, look for signs of corrosion or loose connections. Clean and tighten any corroded or loose connections to ensure a good electrical contact. When checking the phase reversal relay, use a multimeter to measure the voltage and current at the relay terminals. This can help you determine if the relay is receiving the correct signals and is functioning properly. When using a power quality analyzer, be sure to select the appropriate settings for the type of electrical system being tested. For a 240 volts 3-phase 4-wire service, you will typically need to configure the analyzer to measure voltage, current, frequency, harmonic distortion, and transient events. When installing a surge protector, choose a device that is rated for the maximum surge current that the electrical system is likely to experience. The surge protector should also be installed as close as possible to the equipment being protected. When adjusting the sensitivity settings of a phase reversal relay, start by setting the sensitivity to the highest level and then gradually reduce it until the relay no longer trips unnecessarily. Be sure to monitor the machine's performance closely after adjusting the sensitivity settings to ensure that the relay is still providing adequate protection. When checking the grounding system, use a ground resistance tester to measure the resistance between the grounding electrode and the electrical system. The resistance should be as low as possible, typically less than 5 ohms. In addition to the above steps, it is also important to communicate with the machine operator and maintenance personnel to gather information about the problem. They may have observed symptoms or made changes that could be relevant to the troubleshooting process. By working together and sharing information, you can increase the chances of successfully resolving the phase reversal issue and preventing future shutdowns. Remember that troubleshooting electrical problems can be dangerous, so always follow safe work practices and consult a qualified electrician if you are not comfortable working with electrical systems. Troubleshooting phase reversal issues requires a comprehensive approach involving electrical inspections, testing, and monitoring. By carefully evaluating the power service, machine wiring, relay performance, and potential power quality issues, you can identify and resolve the cause of the shutdowns.